Hi, okay, let's talk about healthy options for your holiday season. You want to make sure that you enjoy the entire day and that you don't run out of energy, that you don't run out of brain power, and that you don't run out of good manners, okay? When you're with your family and friends, you want to be able to have quality food that's going to fuel you so that you can enjoy your day from start to finish. So I'm going to give you 3 tips for having a great breakfast that's amazing, full of flavor, and it's very, very satisfying. All right, so that you also don't put on so many pounds in the morning before you get to your dinner meal. So first tip is when you wake up, grab a large glass of water, jar of water, and really rehydrate your body. You've been perspiring, you've been respirating while you're sleeping, and your body is dehydrated when you wake up. So make sure that you refuel. You can even put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in your water. That will help you to that will help absorb the starches so that you don't retain that as fat. So that's a little tip, apple cider vinegar. Now, 3 options for a healthy breakfast. The first one obviously is our daily shake. So a lot of people have that for breakfast. Some people have it for lunch or a snack, but I have it with me all the time. I've got cafe latte, pumpkin spice, and greenberry right here, and I've got chocolate in the cupboard, and vanilla. So strawberry, oh my gosh, like every day you get a different flavor that you're craving. So a lot of people start out with a shake with some kind of almond milk or just even ice and water, depending on your what you like. Some you can doctor it up or doctor it down, and that could set you up on a great start to your day. So if you're expecting a lot of people, then you might want to make some food ahead of time or offer them a shake, or maybe do that for a lunch. So I'm going to give you 2 other options. I really like this simple, quick. I like simple. I like things to fit into my life and make my life faster and simplified, okay? And having 5 kids, I think that's important. So this is something that I do. I will take leftovers, or I will take food when I bring it back from the grocery store and cut meat up into serving sizes, right? So I've got containers that tell me what a serving size is for my my veggies, my fruits, my meats, all of that. And so what I did here was I took some of our chicken sausage and I just portioned it out, and then I put it in like a Ziploc bag, freezer bag, and then I would also portion out my serving of vegetables, and then I would put that in the Ziploc bag with it, and then I would put it in the freezer or the refrigerator if it's going to be the next day. And what that does is I can take this and immediately throw it in a pan in the morning. I've already got it pre-portioned, and then maybe add 2 eggs or seasonings, and this is a great grab and go option for busy mornings. Because the worst thing is when you're expecting a lot of people coming over to your house, you don't want to be spending time cooking your breakfast and being behind on that, and then you're welcoming people and you neglect your own self-care. So make sure that you are full of fuel before you're entertaining. All right, now here's the 3rd option for food that I'm going to give you. We're going to make a breakfast casserole. You can make all these ingredients ahead. Like what I've done is I took a bag of Brussels sprouts. Now, maybe you don't like Brussels sprouts, okay? But I took a bag of Brussels sprouts and I used my food processor and I just shredded them. You can buy them shredded, or you can shred it yourself. Now, what I want to tell you is that over many, many years, I have been becoming a lover of more and more types of food. And so if you don't think you like a certain vegetable or most vegetables, don't worry, because what it comes down to is finding a way that you enjoy eating it and that you like to cook it. And so a lot of times people think they don't like Brussels sprouts because when you have it, like here, it's such a large quantity of flavor in your mouth at one time, and instead maybe what you need to do is just get used to the shaving consistency or texture, okay? So make sure that you look for different ways to make vegetables. If you have questions, ask us, we will answer them, okay? So what I've got are some different vegetables, and I'm gonna put them together with some flavorings and then add eggs. Okay, so let's get started and I'll show you what we have. All right, so the first thing, I've got my bowl here. And I've already got this ready to go. So I've got my 1 serving of Brussels sprouts. Okay, I think I'm gonna need 2 servings though. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, so there's 2. We'll just see if we need another one. A serving of red peppers chopped up, okay? Half a serving of tomatoes. Look at all those great colors. Now this is delicious here. I've got mushrooms. Mushrooms are only 20 calories, so it makes a nice filler. And I will tell you, I do not like mushrooms myself. Again, going back to that Brussels sprout analogy, is that it's too much of that flavor in my mouth at one time. So if I chop them up in the food processor, now we're really talking. Okay, so here I've got sun-dried tomatoes from a jar. And this has a lot of oil, so you've got to be careful how much you add. And I mixed a meat with this as well. So one of the things you can use are, I can use a grass-fed hot dog, actually, beef hot dog. Now, if you're vegan, no worries. There's so many great options. For example, these make it really quick. You've got these steamed lentils. These are from Trader Joe's. So you can just pop these guys in, or any beans, and make life a little bit easy, okay? So let's stir that in, and it's smelling delicious. I wish you guys could smell this. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is that looks a little bit, like I've got a lot of wet ingredients in there, so I'm gonna make one more serving of Brussels sprouts. They're just a really mild flavor, so they are not going to, you know, detract from this meal at all. They're really just gonna help give it some shape. Okay, now that looks a lot better. And the reason is, again, because I have my eggs. I've got 10 eggs in here ready to go. So what I think I'll do is go ahead and transition this into my large baking dish. Okay, and we can do trial and error. We can learn from everything that we try out. Doesn't that look beautiful? This would be a great Christmas dish too. It smells incredible with the herbs that are in the sun-dried tomatoes. And I've got basil tucked out as well. So what I may do is, when this is almost done cooking, I may feel like I want to add some basil and put that on top right at the very finishing. Okay, so here is my egg mixture going on. Now let me know in the comments if you guys make breakfast casseroles. You could do all of this ahead of time. Okay, I didn't want to have too much egg in this dish. I just really wanted to get it barely coated. So I've got the oven preheated to 400 degrees just to really make sure that this moist dish did not, that it would just brown up nicely. Okay, so you could always add salt if you'd like. In fact, I might just put a little bit of salt on there. So there. And toss it into the oven, and we are good to go. So let me know if you try this, if you have comments, what flavors you are looking for in your own, you know, repertoire, kitchen skills. But doesn't that look great and ready to go? And hopefully it will add, you've gotten some ideas to add to your holiday season. So make it enjoyable, enjoy the people you're with, and keep yourself taken care of. Make sure you're on your own to-do list. Okay, enjoy. Bye.